Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Game 1 of the NPL D-League Final right here live from Maba Stadium in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. You're with me, Ben Ibrahim, and Brian Yee, our analyst for today. And today I am not lonely. Brian, thank you for joining me. This is the best of 3 games. The Dragons are the favorites. Who do you think will be in the lead after the first quarter? Putting you on the spot there.
After on the first quarter, I'm rolling with the Dragons team, I would say, because so far their record is perfect in the regular season. And right now you see on your screen they are wearing yellow in their uniforms for today against Red Baron's red color. So my money will be on Dragons in the end of the first quarter.
The Red Baron team, not blessed with great height, but very defensive team, very defensive-minded team, and their coach Chu Chi Shen, has said defense will win this game.
Yes, that is correct, and you see the first shot coming from Chiang Wei-er.
The Dragons pressing right now. That's the press that they're looking for, but Red Baron just got to slow it down. Watch the travel. This Dragons team, small, but they really know how to play the backcourt game. Pulls up for the 3, in and out. Good rebound there by the Dragons. Here they come, a bit slow in transition. The veteran, Wei-er. Oh, it's almost a turnover. Dragons got it back. Pull up for the 3. Ooh, good rebound there. What a rebound by Lau Meng Lek. Yes. The smaller guy out rebounding the bigger opponents.
Yes, that's right. That's Meng Lek right there, getting up into the defense right there. And also on the other end, you can see Kelvin Hong. Kelvin Hong is a force to be reckoned with in the center position for the KL Dragon team. So don't rule him out. So all eyes on Kelvin in this match because he has the advantage against the Red Baron team. So the only center that Red Baron has on the floor right now is Munhin. He's wearing number 21.
And what a big shot there for the Dragons. The Dragons stating their intent. We know, Brian, they can shoot the lights out when they've got the hot hand.
Yes, that is absolutely right. So, like the saying goes, hand down, man down.
Hands down, man down. Great saying by Mark Jackson there. And will we see an upset? We saw an upset in the NBA today. The Toronto Raptors going up in Game 1, but early days yet. But the Dragons, they don't want to get this done ASAP. They are the favorites, but do not underestimate this Red Baron team. Slow starting at the moment, but Brian, the Red Baron team, in my opinion, what I see, struggling with the Dragons press.
Yes, absolutely, because right now they are still looking to settle down, and the pressure from the Dragons is all focused on number 27, so that's Zhen Yu, their point guard right now with the ball. So trying to keep the ball away from him is their key game today in this match.
Open look for the 3. Yes! Nails that. Big shot there by Ng Zhen Yu.
That's right. So that's what was the game plan, to keep the ball out of Zhen Yu as he comes up with a steal right there by Zhen Yu, and he will finish this off with a right-hand lay-in.
Zhen Yu on fire with the steal and the basket. The Dragons here want to get things done. Oh, and an almost and one. But he will go to the charity stripe right there, Meng Lek. He's had a pretty good tournament. I'm very impressed with his range, how he shoots it. He's not afraid of the bigger guy, considering how short he is or how small he is compared to his bigger opponents.
Yes, Meng Lek is a really confident player right now, so he will pull up 2 free shots. And that's the second foul shot that's drawn against Red Baron by Meng Lek. So putting the team foul against Red Baron to 2 here early in this first quarter.
Well, it's still tight. Don't forget, things change very quickly in basketball. The Dragons were up 5-0, just over 2 minutes played, but now it's 5 apiece. This is finals basketball. It doesn't matter what you've done in the regular season. It's what you can do right now. So the Dragons are undefeated, but does that mean anything come this series? 4-3. Hits the iron, rebound Dragons. Again, the Dragons slow in transition, trying to set it up. Got to watch the travel to go by Wei-er. Dragons, will they swing it? Wei-er tried to set the screen there. John puts it up. Dragons got to rebound a lot better, Brian.
Yes, that is absolutely right. Now you can see the last shot made by John Wong. So he's a native player from the Johor State team. Also played in the NBL D-League 4 years ago and finishing off second place in that league. And another score there by Meng Lek. So great effort there by Menglik here early in this quarter, working on both ends of the floor.
But a great assist there by Wee Yong-gun, the leading scorer in this competition, averaging 21.3 points in the regular season. So he can score and he can share.
Yes, that is right. So the top scorer for this league, so trying to play in their advantage by double teaming and also switching off every pick and roll. And John will come on the other
spin
end.
move and one! The hoop and the harm. John Wong gets it done. Potential three-point play coming up.
Yes. So three-point play opportunity are so important. As you can see, King Eng Hong about to check in for Red Baron. So Eng Hong, the veteran player for the Red Baron team, as he checks into the game for the first time. Out comes number 24, that's Yu Tong. So
the Dragons now. Don't worry, Brian, we're just having a friendly chat right here. If all of you are watching, please leave us some comments. Tell us what you think. Tell us your favorite plays. We do apologize if we get certain things wrong. What a big shot right there. Nothing wrong with that shot. But as commentators, we do stand accountable for any mistakes. But basketball's a family game. Air ball.
Now that's a rare sight right there here in the finals. So immediate offensive presence there by Eng Hong, knocking down the three-pointer coming off the bench.
Well, Eng Hong, he can really shoot him, can't he? He's a good player. Kick out. Can't give them an open look. There it is. Good rebound there by the big Ing Wai. That's what he's there for, working the boards. He can't shoot, in my opinion. But you know, nobody's perfect. When you're that size, you got to rebound and play defense.
Yes, and
Red Baron trying to press. Got to watch the shot clock. Got to be careful. This is tight defense here by Red Baron. Oh, that's almost a travel call. Oh, what a block. That was clean. Good call, referee. Continuation. Transition. Pull up right there for the three. Yes! Big shot by K. Eng Hao.
Yes, that's the second three-point bomb there by Eng Hao. And also on the defensive end, the captain doing the dirty work. Cheng Tong with the block. And a second contest there by the captain. Forces another turnover there by KO Dragons.
Well, Chiang Wei, I thought he had a case there. I thought he was fouled, but you know what? The referees call it as they see it. He has an open look for the three. Tried to go for the putback. Dragon. And you can't out-muscle that man right there, Ing Wai. I call him the YY man. He asks a lot of questions of many teams' defense and offense at times.
So that's his fifth rebound of the game for Kelvin Hong.
Well, you know what, Hung Ing Wai, just speaking about him, I'm sure Coach Jeremy Perlman of the ABL Dragons team will be looking at him very, very deeply, because the Dragons in the ABL season, in the season past, that when the CLS Knights won, the Dragons' Brian was severely undersized.
Yeah, I agree with that. So now we got two fresh faces on the court. We got Benjamin checking into the game.
Oh, my friend Ben Sim. He was my commentator partner. He's a good guy, Ben Sim. There he is. All the ladies love him. The Leng Chai. Pull up for another three. Ben Sim trying to get the rebound. Come on, Ben Sim. Don't let our name down. Red Baron now. What can they set up? Oh, here's the big man right there. Inside to the baseline. Oh, good movement, but good defense by Ing Wai. Posting up. Spin and one! What a move by Go Yang Ching. He just beat Ing Wai, which is not an easy thing to do.
Yes, absolutely. So Yan Qing standing tall with 196 cm, going right at the defense, and scores off the three-point play right there with a made free throw. So that pushes the lead to 2 in favor of Red Baron.
Defense is the call from the Red Baron bench. Red Baron up by 2. This is what we like. Exciting, unpredictable, offensive basketball. Long three. Ooh, the threes are not being knocked down at the moment, Brian. Dragons a little bit cold with their strength of shooting.
Yes, as you can see, they're struggling from the three-point. And in come number 7. Right now he has the ball. So a very known shooter as well, number 7. So if you're wondering who is that is Wei Jie. And coming off a championship run in the college basketball league.
For the floater and the runner, same thing. That's a good move right there. Under pressure. Dragons level it up, 14 apiece. Why with the steal? Why? He's going to ask why again. Tan. Oh, I thought that was an and one, Brian.
Yes, that should be an and one. Like, players got to allow the players to land in their zone, so that is missed out by the referee, and another turnover that thrown out of bounds.
You know, the crowd a bit bigger tonight. The bench is a lot louder. Game 1, both these two teams just want to get this game over with and done with, because tomorrow is a close story.
Yep, that is right. So everyone will be looking to secure game number 1 to put them in front with the advantage here as they play in game 2. So the mindset and also the confidence of the player all depends on this first game right here.
Don't forget you're watching us live on Facebook, and again, if you want to leave comments, press like, click the share button. A big shot by the Dragons. Share that moment right there if you're a Dragons fan. You know one thing, Brian, when the Dragons' back's against the wall, they hit those big shots from downtown.
Yes, they are forced to score, and right now Eng Hong will scoop it in with the right hand for another 2-pointer.
Where's the defense?
I have no idea. There was like a communication on that one, so everyone was switching but leaving the power forward number 13 Eng Hong wide to the basket. John Wong.
Okay, now here Dragons getting a bit inconsistent now with finishing and scoring. This is the danger zone. Red Baron. Another open look, but a bad shot taken there. Ben Sim combative. Ben Sim can play at the 1 and 2 position. Don't forget he's playing as an open player. He was cutting in. He was asking for the ball. Tan. This is good tight defense by Red Baron. Got to watch the shot clock. Why with the 3? Nope. Couldn't answer that question with the 3. And Red Baron taking a leaf out of Dragon's book, slowing it down in transition, Brian.
Yes, they want to play a half-court game right here because obviously the speed is in the advantage of the KL Dragon team.
A good shot right there. And this quarter, Brian, is unpredictable. Why? Attacks the cup. Gets his own. No, he doesn't get his own miss. He thought it was foul. The calls are very 50-50 so far, Brian. No disrespect to our friends with the whistle.
Yes, I guess the referee is playing a little loose here as the intensity increases here, especially in this finals right here. And another touch there by number 1, so that's Yan Ting. Draws another foul off the shot, so he will walk to the line for another 2 shots.
Well, that was a foul. And then the other player wasn't a foul. Wow, that is interesting. No disrespect to our refs, but that is interesting. We got no replay here. We're on Facebook, man. I can press the like button. I can press the share button.
That's right. So it always looks easier on our screen.
It does. To be fair, look, you know, I've always said this on every game that I've commentated. The referee's job is the hardest job out there.
Totally agree. Like, whatever they do is always one side that is complaining.
And one side is saying good job. And then it reverses every 5 minutes, if that. So Red Baron, the leading scorer in the team at the moment, is Keng Eng Hao. He's got 11 points. Go just got his 5th point. The Dragons trailing by 2, over 50 seconds to go. Can the Dragons hit the front once again? They're under a bit of pressure. They are the firm favorites. The media has even crowned them, some of the media have even crowned them the champions already. A bit premature, but it is what it is. Gotta watch the shot clock. Good defense. Hits the iron. And now, my other friend, Tia, on court right now. He's a defensive presence. Number 23, Tia Zongshin. I love this guy. Excellent, combative, defensive player. Hard knocks, ego, the right ego, and good attitude as well. Just moving the ball around Red Baron for the 3. Yes! Another big shot by that man right there, Keng Eng Hao.
Yes, Eng Hong right here finding the stroke from the three-point line. Just unstoppable here in the first quarter, and that's why they have the lead right here with seconds running down the clock. Couldn't put it in the hole, so Red Baron holds on to this lead at the end of first quarter.
Keng Ang Hao with 14 points at the moment, and it's only the first quarter. Very, very impressive. The Dragons, on the other hand, I mean, like I said earlier, slow in transition. I mean, shooting okay at the start, but all of a sudden, they're very inconsistent with their field goals.
Yes, I guess great defensive adjustment there being led by Red Baron, just allowing the top scorer of the season. As you can see, the score coming right there by Meng Le. With the left hand lay-in, Eng Hong coming off the bench, by the way. He's playing the sixth man right now, knocking down shots after shots from behind the three-point line. And Kelvin Hong working in the paint, going for all the defensive rebound and also offensive rebound. So I guess, like what my partner, Mr. Ben Ibrahim, says, when he gets the rebound, you'll be asking, why did I not box out this guy?
Well, you know what? We can't see it on screen at the moment, Brian, but Coach Iki Lip, he is going absolutely ballistic at the moment to his KL Dragons troopers, telling him to wake up. Come on, it's raining outside, but let's make it rain inside with big shots and get some good open looks and take good shots and penetrate, for God's sake.
So it's absolutely hard for them to put some shots up right now because the guards of the Red Baron team is playing stifling defense against the top scorer right now. Now he averaged close to about 25 points per game, but just scoring only 3 points so far in this tournament. So with 18 seconds as we look to set to begin the quarter number 2 right here.
Well, the second quarter coming up. Don't forget the Dragons. They've had a bit of a history of disappointment with some teams. They had their MPL team 2 years ago against Famco. They were supposed to win that one, but they lost it by about 4 points. I know Adi Tung was in that team. He had a great tournament, especially shooting from downtown. And that was the birth of Samuel Diguara. I remember that. You know, the big 7-footer from Malta. And then Gugan Swadan Batu Malai and Uiban Sin playing in the Famco team. So the Dragons, they really, really want to, get something for silverware for their franchise, for their club. A franchise blessed with talent, blessed with good resources, and blessed with good owners. But you know what? That word blessed only really means something with silverware, Brian.
Yes, this is what it's all about. All the effort, time is put on into practice. So nobody wants to finish off the season empty-handed, of course.
Well, we are being a bit premature. Don't forget, we have Game 2 tomorrow night, Game 3, if needed, on Sunday night. But, at the moment, it is unpredictable. The Dragons now, they're playing a bit of a zone defense. Kick out by Red Baron. Red Baron need to get some good open looks. Dragons need to tighten up on defense. Pull up right there. Air ball. Well done, Red Baron, for keeping it in. Now, the Dragons got to hustle a lot better than that, Brian.
Yes, that's right. That's the 5th offensive rebound for Red Baron right there as King Eng Hong threw up a wild shot with the shot clock winding down from that air ball. So the shot clock was not resetted. So right now, John Wang on the other end with the ball.
Pull up right there from the elbow. Hits the tin. Dragons again. Shooting guns are not loaded at the moment, but they're just shooting them. Gotta hit those targets. Gotta finish. Long 3. John with the rebound. There's Brian, what's going on, man?
So you can see the Red Baron has inserted another shooter, number 9, coming off the bench. So Chi Hua will be getting some minutes right now with the ball, dribbling it up for Red Baron. So we're gonna look for him to catch fire real quick here with his partner, Louis Impic, as well.
Louis Impic, he's a very good talent, that one. He doesn't play many minutes, but he's good. From the baseline, they lost the ball right there. Here come the Dragons. Much quicker in transition. Drives on the layup. And that's a goaltend, but nope. It's basket counts that went in. And that was by the very dependable Lau Meng Lek.
Yes, Yes, Ming Lake is the X factor right now for the Dragons team, trying to claw their way back here with the 3-point deficit with the first timeout call here on the floor by Red Baron.
But Brian, I must say, the Dragons are getting some open looks, just not taking good shots.
Yeah,
And it goes back to the good old philosophy of Malaysian basketball. You know, how Malaysian historically it's all about run and shoot, penetrate,
that's right.
box out,
Yes.
get in there. I mean, come on, we need to see the evolution of Malaysian basketball. And I mean, yes, this league was put together for development, to see new players inside. But come on, man, the basketball has to change.
I agree with you, Ben. So this is a, what do you call this? Like, coaches want to see player play more aggressive basketball, want to show off you putting your body on the line and really
Defense.
hustle.
We want to see defense.
That's right. So you can see like Red Baron has went to the line for 4 times now, and we are yet to see the KL Dragons player going to the line right here in this first half.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the KL Dragons, you know, John has scored 3 points. Chang Wei 2 points. Wee 3 points. And then you got, what's that? Lau Meng Lek with 7 points. I mean, low scoring compared to Red Baron. Higher number, I mean, lowest, not as many scorers, but higher numbers. Red Baron almost lost the ball. Still, they've got a good bounce pass. That's a smart move right there. Looking for the open man.
That is right. The right play at the right time right there. Not being selfish. Dishes off to a backdoor cut for a 2-pointer score by Louis Impic. And now Wei is hackled by the defense of the Red Baron team. So no easy basket at this point.
Well, you know what? As I always say, Brian, in basketball, if all else fails, drive. Just drive to the cup, you know?
So right now they will inbound the ball off that foul call.
The Dragons to inbound. Ooh, good tight defense for the reverse. Yes! Well done by the big fella, number 26, Tan Wei Kiat, who's had a pretty good tournament, I must say.
Yes, playing the power forward position right now for KL Dragons. So in substitution for Kelvin Hong, giving him some well-deserved rest time.
Good steal, drives to the cup for the layup. Well done to Wee Young Gun.
So he's holding on to his hand right there. So let's hope that Yonggan is all right, because Dragons really need him on the offensive end.
Good eyes there, Brian. He looked like I hope he didn't pull a tendon or something.
So he's trying to walk it off a little bit. So a little
probably not
shaken
trying to
up.
show the coach.
Hopefully.
He wants to play. No, that's a winner's. That's a championship mentality right there. Play hurt. High screen set there by the Dragons. He's got to pass the ball. Now, need to set a screen. Got to hand off. We thought about the shot. Step back. Yes! That's how you do it. The leading scorer in the MPLD League, Wee Young Gun, shows us how it's done from downtown.
Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I want to see it again.
He put the defender on skates. And another steal there by KO Dragon right here, goes at the basket. No foul call, so the ball will go back to the Dragons.
What's going on with Red Baron, Brian? I think it's something that we said. Suddenly, you know, they're looking a bit nervous, looking a bit tepid, you know, struggling to protect the ball.
So Dragons are trying to push the tempo a little bit higher right now, trying to not force themselves to play a half-court game, so using their speed as advantage right now. So catching a few Red Baron team players off guard right now, so you can see them struggling a little bit here on the defensive end.
It's a lot of time on the shot clock. Move it around. Oh, they'll go for the three again. Yes! And no surprise right there. Wee Young Gun. I'm going to be dreaming about that name this, not just tonight, but probably this weekend.
He is playing like Steph Curry right now, coming alive here in the second quarter. That's his second three-pointer already here with 6 more minutes in quarter number 2.
Well, he's got the hot hand at the moment. Confidence is with him. And you know what? When you're not playing that well, when you're under pressure, especially in a final situation, you need big players like that to step up. And Wee Young Gun is stepping up.
That's right. He is slowly taking over this game right now, scoring 11 points so far for KL Dragon. So right now, to inbound the ball, Red Baron.
Red Baron Leong Yishen. I must say, I'm still impressed with Red Baron. They're playing good. They just need to be consistent. Looking a little bit lower. Deflection, but they got the ball back. Pull up there for the three. That would have made things very interesting. Wei from the baseline. Kick out. Screen. And that was a good screen there set by John Wong. Smart. That's what you call. That's what we want to see. Smart basketball, Brian.
Absolutely. So just like that, making a good posture and getting himself in the right position just draws the foul off Red Baron as the Yan Qing goes to the bench.
Well, that's what it's all about. Your rotations is very, very important. Not just tonight, but in the series. Oh, almost a good pass there for. That was a cutting Wei Yonggan. I mean, Wei Yonggan's everywhere tonight. He's shooting, he's cutting, he's trying to penetrate. And a timeout call by the KL Dragons. And Coach E. Ki Lip looks a little bit more satisfied there, Brian. What say you?
Yeah, he looked a little bit happier on this timeout call. So no boards are flying this time round as all the players head onto the bench for a strategy talk with their head coach. So Wei Yonggan, story of the game, coming alive here in the second quarter.
And the as we can see on the screen now, E. Ki Lip, he's a firm believer of defense, firm believer of setting it up. He's a pretty good coach. I mean, he's had a lot of success before. He's no stranger in terms of a big name in Malaysian basketball. And that's really, really good to see. Don't forget, this tournament, everybody, is not just about players. It's about coaches as well. It's about officials, volunteers, referees, the whole 9 yards. We all love basketball, and long may our sport continue to grow in our beloved country of Malaysia. But these young men out there, they really want to win a championship.
Yes, it's all these unsung heroes behind the screen that we don't see, but without them, all of this will not be possible. So Wei right now will inbound for KL Dragon. Yonggan
Pulls up. Hustling, good hustle right there, but kick ball. No, is that a kick ball? No, it came off the foot, sorry. It looked like I thought they were going to call the kick ball right there, but inbound here by the Dragons.
Yeah, so right there, you can see bodies on the ground. Manhin throwing himself to the ball to try and gain possession. Just a little unlucky that rolls off his leg.
But look at that, Brian, out there. How physical is it getting? It's getting physical. This is what we love to see. Combative basketball. Wei Yonggan. He is a gun for the three. Shoots. Bang! Wei Yonggan! He has brought the machine gun of three-pointers out tonight. No Uzi required. What a player.
We need an umbrella indoor right now because it is raining threes for Wei Yonggan.
Well, it's raining outside, but I much prefer the three-point raining inside. Can Red Baron rain threes of their own? Fake, pull up, hits the iron. Sloppy rebounding there by Ryan. Wei Yonggan, the man of the moment. Couldn't finish right there. Red Baron gotta get moving. Struggling to hold on to the ball. Fake. That's a foul right there, and there was a collision. There was the head of number 27 of Red Baron, Ng Zhenyu, made contact with the Dragon player. That was a good call by the ref.
Yeah, so Wei couldn't believe that he was tagged with that foul call right there. So first free throw coming to Red Baron here on the line in this second quarter. As we can see, he knocks down his first free throw at the line. Zhen Yu, the point guard for Red Baron. So that's the one that they want to stop by the KL Dragons team, trying to not let him get the ball at all. So less touches means more winning percentage for the Dragons team.
Well, you got to play that defense. I mean, Coach Ki Lip, he's all about defense, you know. I feel like calling him Coach D.E. Ki Lip because D for defense. No, seriously, that's what he preaches. The first thing he preaches is about defense. And you know what? The mindset of certain players in any country, really, you want to score. You want to touch the ball. But you got to play that selfish play. Wei is struggling a little bit tonight. Gone. Oh, good block there. Good defense. But Dragons got the ball back. Wei with a long three. Falls short. Wei looking a little bit frustrated here at the moment. He's only scored 2 points. And you think a man of his stature, his CV, his experience, he will be putting those away. But you know what? You're only human. But you know what? It's early days yet.
That's right. So you can see the second block shot there by Cheng Tong, forcing a turnover off from Weir on the Red Baron end. And right now, dishes off to his teammate Eng Hong.
Was that oh, that was contested, and he nailed that, Lee Jia-jun. That's how you do it, Brian.
The first three-pointer there by Jia Jun, scoring from the three-point range, trying to equal out, just down by 3 points right now with 4 more minutes to run.
Well said. Just like that, they were at 26 at one point not too long ago, Red Baron, and now they're trailing by 3. Well done. It's good turnaround here. The Dragons, again, got to be consistent and can't be reliant on their superstars. Got to share the ball better. Gun, Woo Young Gun, they're double teaming him. With a 2, and that goes, he gets 2 shots, John Wong. And that was a decent open look, but a bit of a rush shot there by John, but you know, he's not complaining, he's smiling at the moment. He's at the charity stripe. He can give the Dragons more production.
Yes, he is happy for getting that call right there, just trying to pull up a clean shot. Just got lucky as the hand of a Red Baron player just didn't allow him to have a clean follow through as he missed on his second shot.
Young Gun with the rebound right there. Come on, Red Baron, wake up and work the boards, man. John, kick out. Tries to float it, falls short. Here they come. Well done. There's good speed here by Red Baron. Oh, tried to be a bit too fancy. And Wei couldn't get it out to Meng Lek for the outlet pass. But it's okay. It's pretty close at the moment. This is what we like to see, Brian. We're neutral right here. You know, I know Dragons fans would not like us to hear that. Red Baron fans don't want to hear that. Oh, you know what? That's basketball.
Yes, I would say the X factor right now would be John Wong, because he's doing all the dirty work, setting all those hard screens, going for all those offensive rebound attempts. And Wei misses off his mid-range jumper right there.
But I also like Tan Wei Kiat. Brian, he also does the dirty work. Doesn't score much, but he hustles. Long 3. Nailed another big shot by Lee Jia-jun. He just does it with finesse, doesn't he?
A lot of smoothness in his stroke today, scoring his second three-pointer in this quarter alone, coming off the bench.
That is good pressing by Red Baron at the half court. Half court press right there. Well done, Red Baron. That's how you do it.
Now it could be a 50-50 call right there. Just unfortunately, Eng Hong was pinned with the reach-in foul off that great press. I agree with Ben. That was a good press, but the referee sees it differently.
Xiang Wei desperate to get some production. You got to feel for the guy. He's been trying all night long. Only got 2 points to show for it.
Now you can see in the first quarter we've been talking about the Dragons team not being aggressive, and right now you see the tables has changed the other way around. So Dragons had already forced the Red Baron team into the team foul, so they have 5 team fouls. So every foul from here on is a free throw coming to the line.
Well, Wei gets a point to make it 3 points. Ben Sim now on court. Dragons got to tighten up. They're playing that zone there. For the reverse. Yes! And you know what? It's the Lee Jia-jun show versus the Wong Yi-gan show. The two smalls going at it.
So wearing number 8 right there, Jia Jun is on fire at the moment.
Ooh, there's a foul right there. That was a clean cut foul. And the big man, this guy, I like him a lot. Tan Wei Kiat know how to really attack the cup, be that team player. He's not so worried about points. He wants to win, and you love to have a player with that kind of mentality on your team. And he makes the shots.
So Wicket, with his advantage on being quicker on his feet amongst all the big men in this league, so setting his style of play right here in this league, so trying to show off his repertoire to us right
Well,
here.
I think he wants to show to his coach that he wants to play more minutes. Don't forget, this Dragons team got a really good roster. Moving the ball, got to watch the shot clock. No call there by the ref, but who's got the ball? Red Baron have got it out, foot on the line. So it is Dragons ball.
So a timeout is being called by Red Baron after that one last turnover on that last possession by Jia Jun. Got his foot on the line, so the possession coming to the Dragons team. So right now, head coach of the Red Baron is trying to talk some sense into their players as they are not far away. Still a close game, just a 2-point difference right here.
Very much so, but you know what? Number Keng Eng Hao for the Red Baron, he's been a bit quiet. He's stayed on 14 points. He hasn't had much production. And you know, the KL Dragons using their bench a little bit better. And we young got a little bit cold in the last minute or so. So, you know what? This game is a little bit stagnant. You know, I'd love to see the turnover stats. How many times have the both respective teams turned the ball over? But you know what? Saying that, both teams are pressing very, very hard, which I love to see, Brian, because I love I love seeing guys play defense.
So the head coach of the Creole Dragon team, Coach D. E.K. Lip, is making some defensive adjustment right there in the first quarter, so stopping
I think
the
you'd like
high
that
scoring.
nickname.
Yeah.
I think you'd like that nickname. I'd like to be called D. Ben Ibrahim.
I think we could keep that for him.
Yeah, yeah.
So right now the defensive stoppage by the KL Dragons team to force Keng Eng Hong to adjust his shot. So great work right there for the adjustments on the defensive
What
end.
a good shot from the baseline by Ben Sim, the finance man,
That's
the
your
consultant,
man.
the commentator, the husband, the basketball player in the ABL and the D-League. All around nice guy as well. Big shot, ooh, almost. Again, they're gonna work the boards better, Red Baron. What do you say? What do you think, Brian?
I think they're just putting a little bit more effort. They want the ball more. So whoever wants the ball more eventually gets him.
Ben Sim calling for the horn set. What can they run right here? Kiat. Ben Sim cutting in, asking for the ball. He was open. Good fake.
So you can see a pinch post being set right at the top right there with a double screen as Yonggan was trying to shake off his defender going through those double screens to try and look for an open shot. And in favor of KL Dragons, so another free throw at the line for that foul called against Red Baron.
He's got a pretty good shooting style from charity stripe, even though he missed that. But you know what? For a very defensive, strong player who's there to do the tough work, he bricks both shots. I praised him too early. Well, that's the commentator's curse right there. Dragons trying to press again. Almost a double team. Gotta be careful. Posting up. Spin. Fall. Dragons will want to slow it down a little bit. Ben Sim playing point guard, playing facilitator. He had a disappointing season with the Dragons in the ABL because of his injury, so he'll want to make amends. Pulls up right there. Wait, Kiat couldn't get the rebound. Here comes Red Baron. Here comes that sharpshooter, Jing Jun. I call like the goal. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That is Razzmatazz. That's what we want to see as well. Hands up. Gotta watch the shot clock. And does it count? Does it count? Referee says it might count.
They're gonna discuss it.
But that was sloppy defense by the Dragons. They should have hustled until the whistle was blown. I wouldn't be surprised if the referees called this one, mate. Basket does not count. They must have heard me.
So that is a no foul, not counted. So the referee feels that the ball is still in the hands as the buzzer sounds. So that's right, Ben. I feel the Dragons team kind of slept on that last possession right there. Just kind of like just hoping for them to miss instead of forcing them to miss right there as the buzzer sound.
Well, we're looking at the highlights right here, Brian, and you know what? It was quite evenly matched. I mean, in the first quarter, the Dragons scored 19 points and Red Baron 24. The Dragons outscored Red Baron in the second quarter 21-12, and that was, you know, a lot of credit has to go to their star player, number 18, Wee Young Gun.
Yes, Wee Young Gun lighting it up here in the second quarter. So sometimes players just take a little bit more time to warm up, and today is that case for KL Dragon.
That's right, and Lee Jiajun with, you know, a lot of production as well, 8 points. And right now, everyone, we're just going to go for our first break of today. But when we come back, the second half, right here at Mamba Stadium, the MPLD League, Game 1, it's the finals. With me, Ben Ibrahim, and Brian Yee. We'll see you soon.
If we call your name, please come forward to me right over here, and please bring together your IC for verification purposes. Thank you. All right, first winner, we have Mr. Leon Menglong. Leon Menglong, are you here? Leon Menglong, born on 30th August. Leon Menglong, born on 30th August. Are you here? Women's MPL will start on 14th of June. So mark your calendar, stay tuned to Malaysia Pro League Facebook page for the schedule. Basketball never stops here, and namaste.
So welcome back, everyone. The second half about to start right here. You're with me, Ben Ibrahim, and Brian Yee, my partner for today and for tomorrow as well, and probably Game 3 if we go there. But you are watching the MPL D-League 2019 Finals, Game 1, and it's the Dragons up by 4 points, and both teams, Brian, hustling like no tomorrow.
That's right. So you can see same faces right now for the KL Dragons team right here. Kelvin Hong at the center, Wei and also Meng Le.
Well, he's sticking with Wei Coach Iki Lip. Wei very hot and cold tonight. More cold, especially with shooting. Shared the ball right there. Screen. John. Yes! Gets the deuce.
That's his shot right there. John Wong pulling up from the elbow area. So that has been bread and butter throughout his career. So showing off that sweet stroke there by the free throw line. And Jia Jun pulls up for a 3.
Well, he misses that. That's a rarity tonight. But Red Baron get the rebound, rebounding a lot better at the start of this quarter. Must have heard what I said in the first half. Yep, that is out of bounds. You know, you got to stay with him, Jia Jun. Put him under pressure because he's so quick. And he likes to flash a bit, you know? I mean, in a good way.
Yeah, putting a little swag into his game right there.
That's what we love to see. Nothing wrong with that.
John with a shake and bake right there. Dumps it off to Kelvin.
Oh, great defense there by Yang Ching. Transition up and scored. Well done, Red Baron.
So Zhen Yu getting his first bucket here in the second half. So playing into the advantage, Yan Qing showing off that 6'5" wingspan right there.
Good movement here by the Dragons. Gets the rebound. Fade away. Hits the tin. Rebound by Yang Ching. You know, good movement there. Good setup. Couldn't finish.
So Kelvin Hong back into the lineup here for KL Dragons. So he had a pretty long break there in the first half as a quick foul is called against Kelvin right here. So biting his lip right there, he couldn't believe that he was being tagged with that foul.
You know, these two teams playing like this is a one-off. They want to get the win. There's such a huge psychological advantage when you win the first game, especially in a 3-game series. Red Baron moving it around for the 3. Good rebound. Dragons a bit, well, they're not the tallest lineup for the Dragons. Good defense. Well, Wei was winded there. I thought Wei had a case because legal guarding position.
So Wei a little
but the
shaken
referee,
up.
no sympathies for from the referee. No, you fouled, you fouled.
Yeah, I also thought that he had his body all straight up.
Yeah, it was legal guarding position. He had hands up. His footing was okay.
So it's his 3rd personal foul for Chiang Wei.
Well, he was in foul trouble the other night in the semifinal as well. So, but you know, when they were playing Miri, but they were so far in front that they didn't have to worry about too much. So Chiang Wei goes to the bench, and the very dependable and tough Kiat comes on court, and
surprise right there. But
yeah,
Kelvin
the YY
Hong's
man,
being-
Hung In
yeah,
Y, going to the
He's taken
bench.
out by the coach.
Is
so
he in foul trouble?
No, I don't think so. But probably
Oh yeah, he is.
he is.
He is in 3 fouls. Oh, 3 fouls in the 3rd quarter. That's not good. That's your biggest man. That's your rebound weapon there. Your box out weapon. So advantage Red Baron. Can they put the foot down and hit the lead?
That's
because
right. So you can see the size now.
Yeah,
has
I was
gone
about to say
down
that.
for KL Dragon right now. So gonna try and play off small here.
Oh, they're gonna play smart. Well, like shots like that need to go down. Good deuce by John Wong. He nails the bucket.
So John Wong is the man that they're relying on right now. So he's playing the role, even though he didn't start for the Dragons team today. So he came on to the court, did exactly what his coach told him to do, and getting the job done right there.
Moving the ball quite well, trying to look for that open look. There was a rebound there. It looked relatively okay. And will they get 2 shots? The Red Baron team? No.
A foul is called away from the ball, Ben.
Yeah, we thought it was otherwise. But never mind. That's the referee's call. Open look, pull up. Ooh, almost. Here they come. The young guy drives. Oh, what a move. Under pressure. Wee Young Gun almost had 3 guys on him, Brian. Strong move.
Almost got an N1 right there by Yonggan as Red Baron. Oh, dishes it off. Waves off that
Fancy.
open free throw.
Gotta work on the basics. Put those simple ones away. That's why you call gimmies. Wong. John Wong.
That's 3 in a row for John Wong from the same spot.
Oh, the
off that
steal
free
right
throw
there.
line.
Wee Young Gun. 4-3. Ooh, that would have brought the house down.
That's a heat check right there by Yonggan. Jia Jun dumps off to a cutting player right there. Scores off 2-point. Yu Tong scoring for Red Baron off that transition.
6-point ball game. This is what we like to see. Both teams playing with a bit more desperation and urgency right now. Oh, Kiat did not expect that pass from his smaller teammate Lau Meng Lek. So a big shout out to our fans who are watching at the moment. Nabil Rauf. You got Alvin Lee. Chong as well. Yi Hao. That's a name that's no stranger to basketball in Malaysia. Hope you guys are doing well. It's a good start to the weekend, basketball weekend. Tap. Tia now on court. They need his defensive presence. Oh, they lost the ball. Got to hang on to the ball. They got numbers right here. Can they punish from downtown? Well done to get the rebound. Dragons got to do a lot better in terms of boxing out. Dragons look a little bit disorganized defensively, Brian. Oh, the tip in. No.
Referee points the other way, so ball is given back to KO Dragons. So they are lucky or not, they're going to get a 3 in a row offensive rebound right there.
It's looking a bit sloppy out there, Brian, by both teams.
Yes, they suffered a loss right there by pulling Kelvin and also Wei-Er to the bench, so you can see the drop inside. So right now, only Tie Zhong-shin is their main rebounder for the team, and usually he plays the small forward role.
Another turnover right there. Dragons slow in transition and banks it in right there, making it a 4-point ball game. Well done to their superstar Jia Jun. He's having a very, very good game.
That was
Said that a few times today.
That was a good read there by Jia Jun, knowing where the defense, taking a sidestep, and John Wong couldn't do anything.
John thought about it from the baseline, open. Yes, knocks that down. Lau Meng Lek. Lau Meng Lek now with 9 points. Wei Young Gan with 16 points. Got to put their hands up, the Dragons, if they want to play that defensive game. Still, they want to play that zone defense, Brian. Drives, and if you play a zone, guys are going to drive to the cup.
Yes, when a team plays a zone defense, you want to try and be aggressive and attack the rim. Try to at least get a foul call.
Wei Young Gan floats it in.
Just blow by his defender, showing the explosiveness there by Wei Young Gan, the top scorer for the regular season. Yu Tong with the fake, dishes it out to the corner.
They're just going to try to swing it. Yeah, good spin. The referee calls that one a little bit rushed into when penetrating right there, pushing foul. So it will be Red Baron to inbound. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left. If the Dragons can weather the storm of this quarter, Brian, the fourth quarter looks promising for them with their main starters.
Yes, it is.
But still a long time to go in this quarter. Tia's got to put his hands up. Oh, good move there by Ng Chen Tung, the former junior NBA player
for the Malaysia series.
That's right.
And he's the captain for the Red Baron team there. So if you're wondering who is Cheng Tong, he's wearing number 11 right now in the red kit.
John, I thought the referee might have called a travel call right there. It was 50-50. What do you think, Brian?
I think I agree with you. I thought that was a travel as well because the defender had all ball on that swipe.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So Dragon's going to send in Ben Sim. How is Benny Sim doing today in terms of points scored? He scored 2 points, but he shared the ball quite a bit today. That's his experience right there. Asking for the ball. Inside, handoff. Ben Sim thought about the big shot. Ben pulls up for the 2. Needs someone there underneath the basket to rebound. That's what the Dragons are. They're very inconsistent in that area of their game. Defense is the word. Eng Hong. Put your hands up, guys. Lucky there. Ben Sim with the rebound. He's being pressed at the moment. Well done, Red Baron, for the press. Oh, that could have been a travel there by Tia.
That was a close
Very
call.
lucky there, Brian.
So he gets it back, pulls up from the corner.
Yeah, he's no shooter. I have to say that, but he is a tough, strong player. He gets back there to try to protect the rim. Red Baron now, can they attack the rim? Jiajun, can he shoot? Jiajun! Almost back tapping. Oh, that size right there. Long 3. Oh!
Off the backboard this time for Eng Hong.
The bank is open right here at Maba Stadium.
Got the bench all on their feet with that 3-pointer right there by Eng Hong. So extends his stat sheet to 17 points for this game with 2 more minutes left in quarter number 3.
And nobody better to silence this Red Baron bench than Wee Young Gun. How many times have I said his name today?
A little too many, I guess.
He's got a great name. It's a commentator's dream to say that name. That's a tough guy's name, Wee Young Gun.
I guess Yonggan is playing on the mindset like, whatever you can do, I can do better.
No, basket doesn't. That's a travel. Oh. Wow. Sharp eyes by the referee. Well done. No, seriously, that was very, very good eyes. I didn't see that.
Me too. If I was the referee, I would totally miss that call.
Yeah, but you know what? In hindsight, and we can only say that, we have the benefit of hindsight. Good
That's
call.
True.
Toughest job in the world.
The head coach of the KL Dragon team wanted a timeout call, but no timeout was being given as the ball was played on.
You gotta love Meng Lek. He has no fear. Small guy. You know what? He just takes on the bigger guys and attacks that rim.
I guess that's the only way for him to try and get himself noticed right here. As you can see, the head coach for the Westport Malaysia Dragon is sitting courtside, trying to keep his eagle's eye on all these young players here to try and maybe,
or Dragon's Eye.
Oh, Dragon's Eye, that's right.
Dragon's got big eyes, dude. Haven't you seen the cartoons?
So he's trying to scout out some young talent here to try and pull them in for the ABL team.
Well done to Meng Lek getting those 2 shots. You know what? Brian getting it right from the charity stripe. We take it for granted every day. Plenty of guys missing simple shots from the charity stripe all the time.
Yes, so many important games.
Yeah,
It's been decided.
At all levels.
That's right. It's been decided at the charity stripe. You know, sometimes if you make all your free throws, you might already have a 10-point lead against your opponent.
Foul committed by Ben Sim right there. I saw his intent. And Coach Iki Lip telling Ben Sim, be careful. You gotta interpret the play how the referee sees the play. That's important. And you know what, Brian? I would seriously, if I was a coach, I would throw that into coaching. You know, get some referee education with the players. You know, 'cause you gotta play their game.
Yeah.
They're the boss.
Absolutely. So sometimes it's very important to actually know whether the referee is a little sensitive or not, and then you just, adapt to it.
Yeah, a bit of psychology there involved. We're all human. We're not robots. Oh, Tia lost the ball. Tia looking rusty a little bit.
Caught him with his sleep as he picks his pocket for a 2-point. Tried
foul. That was smart by Tia. That was very, very smart by Tia. He knew how to sell that.
Got him right back. So he's like, you stole my ball, I'm going to hit you with the flop.
I mean, good body position, well read. And that's why he was punching the air, because he got that right. You saw that right positioning. That's why I said interpretation of the referee's call. Ben Sim now being pressed by his opposite number.
That's right.
Come on, Benny, protect the ball. Oh, look at this by Ben Sim. Pulls up. Oh, Ben Sim hits the 2.
Hanging in the air and just floats it above the defender. So on the other side, number 6, that's Tianman, a very, very young player. So he has represented the Selangor State team for Tianman.
Really, yeah?
Yeah.
Some good pedigree right there. Look at the Red Baron team, Brian. Really wanting to get the ball back, not trying to waste anybody's time. I love their attitude and mentality. You know, a few more lucky shots, they'd be on even parity with the Dragons. What do you think?
Yes, with just a few seconds remaining here in this quarter, so they're trying to play 70% full court defense against the Dragons team, trying to force some turnovers. Unfortunately, they got a foul call on the other end.
Benson posting up. Oh, good defense by Red Baron. Turnover by the Dragons. But good press there by the Dragons to slow Red Baron right down. Come out. So the long 3. It's the tin. Ben Sim with the rebound. Lost the ball, but got the ball back.
John is wide open.
Oh, John Wong.
With a change of hands.
That is entertainment.
Maneuvering around the defense to score a 2.
At its best. Oh, steal by the Dragons. Wee Young Gun drives.
His teammates right there to clean it up.
Tan Wei Kiat gets the putback and the rebound right there. And good, wow, the Dragons up by 12 just like that.
Yes, sir. Just like that. So not giving up on the play. So playing all the way hard right to the buzzer sound. So that's the most important part of basketball. So you want to try and go all out until the whistle sound or the buzzer sound, because every possession, the time when you sleep is where they take advantage of you and score on you.
Well, let's have a look at some highlights here, Brian. I mean, the scoreboard is, in my opinion, is not reflective of how the third quarter was played. Red Baron was with KL Dragons toe-to-toe. They were only trailing at times by 4 points or 6 points, but the Dragons, through Ben Sim, John Wong, Wee Young Gun, hit some very crucial, simple 2-point shots. That's why they're in front, and that's why they're up by 12. But the rebounding by both teams, not consistent.
Yes, that is correct there, Ben. Now you can see when they pulled out 2 of their big men, so Kelvin Hong went to the bench and also Wei went to the bench. We actually thought that the Red Baron team is going to play more in the paint to try and use their size to their advantage. Unfortunately, they have been jacking out shots instead from the 3-point line, and fortunately for them, it didn't fall. So right now, the point is back to a 12-point lead to KL Dragons.
That's right, but we still have a lot of basketball left to be played, and Coach Kilip there is talking. I'm sure he's talking about get someone underneath the rim. If you're going to take the shot, you gotta be there, regardless whether it goes in or out, to pick up the trash.
Yes, that is absolutely right there, Ben. So trying to pay in the paint to get some high percentage shot and try to probably gain some momentum as they try some shots from further range. And hopefully those 3 balls will continue to fall for KL Dragon. And if they can hold it on, so who knows, maybe game 1 is gonna go into the favor of KL Dragons.
Well, you know what, Brian? I just want these games to be close. If it's a blowout victory by one team, that's no fun to commentate. And it's no fun for the fans sitting at home or watching the game right here at Marlborough Stadium. We want it close. We want it, unpredictable. But at the moment, it is still unpredictable. But down the stretch of the third quarter, the Dragons were the smarter team, hitting some smarter shots.
I absolutely agree. So let's hope that Red Baron's going to go all out here in this final quarter, because it's do or die right here in this game number 1.
Game number 2 tomorrow night, and if required, game 3 will be on Sunday evening. Good share by Ben Sim. What an assist by Ben Sim. Passed it to Tan Wei Kiat. And with the simple finish. Like I said, Brian, it's simple stuff that you got to do.
That is right. So I guess you called the play there by the coach. So Ben has called looking at the playbook of the KO Dragon coach, trying to get some big man in the paint as Ben Sim went a two-man game right there, cuts in and dishes off to the open 26 right there by KO Dragon. So Wei Kiat gets an easy 2.
And that's why I said, Wei Kiat, not glamorous, just doing the simple stuff right. That's what you want. Open. Good shot there by the big fella. And that is, yeah, Wong Man Hin. Thank you, sir. John, he's had a great game today. Can he hit another shot? Nope. Oh, elbow. 2 shots, and the Dragons can't afford to smile at the moment. But don't smile too wide, gentlemen. Still a lot of time left in this game. You know what, Brian, a tradition that us commentators always do, under my watch anyway, we have a thing called a nasi lemak bet. You know, we bet over a nasi lemak, who's going to be the player of the game.
I see.
And the loser, or the, you know, has to buy the winner nasi lemak. So I started that tradition with Andre Reza, and you know, with Brennan and Ben Sim even, when we commentated in the ABL. So I'm going to, oh, and Ben Sim, speaking of him, had to steal, but he lost the ball. Oh, what a pass! Wee Young Gun with a simple Ben Sim with a quarterback like Tom Brady pass.
Young Gun comes up with another steal, so 2 back-to-back turnovers there by Red Baron.
Ben Sim doing the intangibles and hustling hard. Tap. They've got the oh. Referee's got to call something. No continuation. Open 4-3. Rebound there. Oh, Ben Sim is just working that, boys. He must have heard me. John drives and scores. John Wong.
Smart play there by John Wong, finishing off with his left hand, using his body to protect the ball. So get an easy 2 on the other end.
Now, you know what? The Dragons are getting a lot of stops. That's why they're scoring, Brian.
Yes, they have stepped up on the defensive end here. So trying to go a little harder with all box out, and also really contesting the shots being put up there by Red Baron. And you can see both teams are going to make a substitution right here. So Jia Jin checks back into the game to try and get some offensive contribution from him.
Zhang Wei he's in foul trouble, don't forget. But he's got the smarts to weather the storm. He's a good player. We should play him at 1 and 2. But he's a little bit cold offense-wise, but he'll want to change that. Still, coach sticking with this zone defense, coach Iki Lip. Pull up right there. Dragons rebounding much, much better in this quarter. And that's the difference in my opinion. Wei from the baseline. Kiat gets the rebound. Wei from the 3-point line. Yes! Zhang Wei That's how you do it. And that would lift his confidence. That would lift his confidence, should I say.
Instant offense there by Wei although he had a lot of time on the bench, so we thought that he was cold, but the defender had his hand down, so drills a 3-pointer. So Yonggan almost forces another steal right there with his defensive effort.
Defense is the word from the Dragon. Looks like Coach D standing for defense. Well, he's got a new name tonight. He's really put that brand of defense with this Dragons team. D, defense, D, Dragons. And E doesn't stand for his name, it stands for execute. Dragons executing much better than the Red Baron team, but take nothing away from Red Baron. They've hustled.
Yeah, so putting their pedal to the metal right here, not trying to slow down at all. So Yonggan with another shot, and he waves off his defender. Where's the defense? He was looking for it.
Well, Wei Yonggan, he wasn't asking for defense. He just wanted to score. It's either him or John Wong for player of the game, in my opinion. We'll make the Nasi Lemak call with 3 minutes to go.
Okay, I'm gonna scout a little bit more, as you can see.
You better scout a little bit more, and you gotta select someone from the Red Baron team, just in case the Red Baron team make a comeback. anything is possible in basketball. Cat
Yes.
holding the ball. He knows the Dragons got a comfortable lead. They don't want to do anything silly. They just want to get game one under their belt. The Dragons. Wee Young Gun, contender for player of the game, shares the ball. Oh, good defense right there.
So the
Here they
captain
come.
with his third block there, Ching Cheng Tong.
Good shot there by Red Baron, by Ng Zhen Yu. That's much better. They've got to do more things like that. Set up more, run more offensive sets like that for Red Baron there, Brian.
Yes, they got to stop jacking three-pointers and trying to get some momentum off some easy twos and try to score at a much higher percentage first. Because sometimes, you know, the Steph Curry effect, everyone just want to shoot a three right now.
Well, the NBA is all about shooting these days. Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. Wee Young Gun almost had that. But the Dragons comfortably out in front. Oh, what a move. That's the stuff you like to see from the elbow.
Got some
with the rebound.
oohs and ahs.
That's right. Waiter. Oh, what was that, Brian? Oh, you're only human, right?
Weir didn't believe that he turned the ball over as well. So trying to say, sorry, coach, my bad, as he streets back down on defense.
Don't forget, Brian. Oh, good call there. But don't forget, Brian, also, a lot of these players in the Dragons, they're playing for minutes. They want to be part of this game. They want to be part of history. They want to, you know, say, I played most minutes in this final, you know? I mean, some players, even though they'll probably win a championship at the end of this series, they'll say, but I only played 19 minutes. I only played 2 minutes. You know, that's the kind of mentality we're up against with athletes these days.
Yes, especially in the game of basketball. So every play is so competitive right now. So it's a dog-eat-dog world right now in this field.
It's the Dragons and Baron. They're trying to eat each other. Who can throw the first punch in the first round of this series for the MPL D-League final series? In and out. Why with the big shot right there. Red Baron for the long three. Ooh, in and out on that side of the court as well. Why just trying to protect the ball. Not the greatest ball handler. He's more of a big. His physical presence is more what he was recruited for. Dragons just trying to hold on to the ball. Just guys play spot. Wee Young Gun. Sean with the screen. Gun. Oh, excellent pass by Wee Young Gun to the YY man. And Hung Ing Wai with a simple basket to get the deuce.
So scoring off that two-pointer, Kelvin is asking, why? Why are you not defending me? You're just letting me score at will.
We're having a lot of pun and fun with his name, aren't we?
Absolutely.
But that's a cool, you know what, in commentating, you just sometimes need a few cool names just to keep the story rolling. And that's what we're doing here tonight, everyone. We're keeping the story rolling, telling everybody out there on social media through our Facebook live stream what a start to the series. And it is looking like the KL Dragons game to lose here, Brian.
Yes, that is right. So right now another timeout call there by Coach Iki Lip as we are here in the final period. So it's not all about just us, the commentators behind the mic. So if you have a nickname you want to present to a player, you can leave a comment down at the section below, and also just hashtag MPL D-League Finals so we can check it out later on as the time goes.
Well, we've got some comments from Jeffrey Wong. He's saying Darongs. Jeffrey Wong, Curry just lost the game one. But don't worry, Jeffrey, there's 7 games in a basketball final, so there's a long way to go. And then we got Ka Liang Lee saying King Hai, whatever that means. Wei Ming Wong saying yo. We're saying yo back to you. Wei
That's
Ming
right.
Wong.
Yo, right back to you.
Yes. Nabil Rauf. If that's the same Nabil Rauf that we know. Apa khabar, bro? Assalamualaikum. And Brian Lui is watching. Come on, guys, leave a comment. Tell us what you like seeing. Tell us about your favorite player. Heckle, even. You know what? As long as you're not being disrespectful and using foul language, please share as many wonderful things as you want. Your opinion is your opinion.
So a big shout out to Nabil Rauf. So if you guys want to know who he is, he's the legend for Bayang Gelap. So you can check him out on his Facebook page, Bayang Gelap Basketball Club. So a veteran in the NCBL league.
Well, no veterans here. Ben Sim will kick me if I call him a veteran on TV. Same with Chang Wei-er. But the three, shots just not going down for Red Baron, Brian. You got to feel for them. They're getting some decent open looks, but that's a very rushed shot right there. And you know what? You can't blame them because they're down by 20 points with just over 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Here's the big gunman, the shooting gunner, as I like to call him. Small in stature, but a great shooting technique, great floaters technique. Y-man with the three. Couldn't bring the house down. Got it with the rebound. Chang Wei-er, look at this. Everybody's just going, yeah, this game belongs to the Dragons.
Yes, I believe so as well. As you can see, like the Red Baron, and a point scored by Wei-er right there. Caught the defense sleeping as he scores a left-hander.
That's right. Wei-er bringing out the entertainment factor with just over 2 minutes to go. The Dragons have got this, my friend. I'm sorry. No disrespect to Red Baron. They've tried. But they've got to look at their execution and how they took shots tonight. That's why it's going to be a long 24 hours for them. Not so long for the Dragons. The Dragons will just want to rest, recover, and get back to it tomorrow. But for Red Baron, they'll look at film and say, look, we rushed a lot of things. But defense there, but the positive for Red Baron is they brought a very good defensive mindset and attitude here tonight. What do you think?
I think they did pretty well in the first quarter. So right out of the second quarter, it has been downhill so far for Red Baron. So like Ben said, I guess a lot of film study has to be put in as they head into the second game here to try and force a game 3 on Sunday.
Well, you know what? If you're neutral, you would hope they can get the win tomorrow night, you know? And, because, they work so hard. Some of these guys balancing studies and work and also training. Some people with families. It's not easy. It's not easy out there. You may, for those of you who don't know the game or not accustomed to the game, you may see that, but what the intangibles are, a lot of sacrifices being made by not just the players, but the coaches, the referees, the officials, everyone involved in this wonderful tournament, the MPL D-League 2019, D standing for development.
That's right. So it goes out to everyone, even for you, Ben, taking the time out from the riot break right here to commentate for the MPL D-League.
You know what? I always tell my wife, Brian, that basketball is like singing to me. I love coming here, telling a basketball story, and commentating to me is like singing a basketball song. And that's what we love. I mean, to talk about basketball is a privilege, and a privilege I've had the opportunity that I have been given. And I just want to work like there's no tomorrow. So, yeah, you know what? I mean, if I'm having my raya break with my ketupat and my satay and my curry, I'm still dreaming about basketball, man. And my wife's going, hey, please be here and not think about that bouncy ball.
So it's like a makan bola, tino bola.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, I love sports. We all love sports. And, it's great to see that people working, MABA working ever so hard, MPL working ever so hard to give our kids, our basketball kids, more competition. Because the more competition they play, the better they're going to get. And the better our national teams are going to get.
So this is a good direction here by the MPL. So making a D-League, trying to widen the pool of talent, because we don't want to see the same faces all the time.
No, we don't. I don't. No disrespect to Optimus Prime. Like I see playing at center in the Agong Cup. I'm saying, isn't that guy only slightly younger than me? Where's the other big guys?
Yeah.
Where's the next Yihao? The next, Lo Shi Fais. They're out there. Let's just find them. And this is a good place to find good young talent and groom young talent as well.
Absolutely.
You know what? I was just hoping, Brian. I was just hoping, man. I was excited that you were on board with me, because Brian is also the MC for the West Sports Malaysia Dragons in the ABL season, and he's done a great job as well. And he's, debuted really, really well tonight. Looking forward to working with him, not just tomorrow, but in the future. But Brian, I was hoping to call a close one with you.
Hey, you know what, Ben? It's been an absolute honor here sitting right next to you to learn from the best and to call the game from the best.
Oh, man, it's just no different to the guys out there. We work hard. We love the game.
See, that's humble at its best right there. So you can see another turnover there by KL Dragon, and Red Baron hoists it up with one in.
It was like a hoist and a floater all rolled into one. But now the Dragons giving their bench players some game time. Brian, now Tia is having more game time. We see Adam Latif, number 1. And can Red Baron take advantage and make this scoreboard as well as respectable as they can? Kick out for the long 3, high arcing 3. Nope. Good call with the rebound, number 32. And the Dragons, no surprise there, just slowing it down. Let's not turn the ball over. I'm sure Coach E. Keelan just said, don't turn the ball over, protect the ball, just get some positive minutes.
Yes, trying to make the right play right there.
And as I say that, they turn the ball over.
Adam is trying to fight for his position, so getting some play time right here in this game. So as he checks in late in quarter number 4, so he will walk to the other side for defense with 11 seconds remaining.
Could you hear that? That's commentary from a megaphone perspective. Coach Iki lived in the megaphone. Hey, 11 seconds. Don't get injured. Clear and simple message.
Yes, that's right. We want to try and keep everyone healthy, as Red Baron will try and run the clock out here, waving off the shot.
Going for the shot. Make this a 20-point ball game, but you know what? It is what it is. The KL Dragons, well, I wouldn't say easily defeat the Red Baron youth team 78-56. They had to really, really work hard for it, but late in the third quarter, the KL Dragons really flexed their muscle and bred, a lot of fire into this game.
That's right. So they went and pick up the momentum right off the halftime. So a lot of teams usually just comes up a little slow coming off the halftime break, but KO Dragons showing it the other way. So going full on out, starting right off from halftime, and then they built on their lead from there on. And right now they walk away today with game 1 under their belt and trying to get another win tomorrow.
Couldn't agree with you more, man. So, okay, nasi lemak bet. Who was your player of the game? We'll find out tomorrow night who wins the bet.
Okay,
yeah.
We will continue the bet tomorrow for sure.
So who's your call? Since my first time working with you, who's your call for player of the game?
Okay, for rookie call, I would say John Wong.
Okay, 15 points, John Wong. I would say Wee Young Gun with 24 points. But we've got to look at the other stats, which is rebounds and assists. We'll look at those stats tonight, and we'll tell you who is the player of the game tomorrow night. But right here on Facebook, everyone, you watch the NPL D-League 2019 Game 1. Game 1 belonged to the Dragons, 78-56. But for me, Ben Ibrahim and Brian Ree, we hope you enjoyed tonight's coverage, and we'll see you tomorrow for Game 2 of the NPL D-League 2019 Final Series. Until then, have a great night.